we're back out at my brother Mark's, and here's that platform I talked about in a previous video. He's got a little up and down buttons on the wall here, so when he wheels up onto this platform, he can raise it up and down. And they did get the second linkage piece in, the throttle linkage, which is this lower one here. So today is the maiden voyage. Mark's going to go ahead and hop in this thing and start her up and give her a drive. We'll see how this all works out. All right, so we got Mark in. He's all strapped in. You can see the steering knob that he puts on there. Mark, if you throw your hand up there, that's what he uses to steer the machine. It's kind of like a steering wheel knob for tractors and whatnot, but this one's more specialized. Because he doesn't have grip, he can't grip a steering knob, so what that does is it captures his wrist and his hand up there so he can rotate it. And that's the same reason, or the same thing that we did here. These two posts actually capture his wrist, so when he pulls back, when he gets that locked in there, when it pulls back, that's what gives it the throttle. And then when he pulls forward, or pushes forward, there's his brake. So this is the very first ride, very first drive he's done in this thing. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of sit back and watch and see if any adjustments need made or what he thinks of it. And I'm hoping that we get a little bit of a smile on his face as he goes through the field here and sees how smooth it really is. And off he goes, all by himself. First time riding it. Take it through a little bit of the rough section.
Well, let's get some mud off the tires.
I think I see a smile on your face.
This is a soft ride. I love it.
Nice and smooth, huh?
Incredibly smooth. Very responsive.
It gets you places quicker and it gets you there smoother.
You know, it's not always about speed. It's about the ride.
you have planted here, Mark, behind the fences?
Those are American cranberry bushes.
American what?
American cranberry bushes.
American cranberry. Is that for deer?
Both deer and turkey.
Can you tell that it's smoother?
Much smoother.
Yeah, good. And you feel stable in the good seat and all that?
Yes, I think like anything, it will take a little time just to get comfortable with positioning and just to know where your tip point, balance points, how the controls and everything is set up. But it's going to work well.
Good.
You ready to roll back?
Let's go. All right, well, we're back in the garage here. Mark pulled it in, and I think he's either had enough or was just one of those scenarios where wanted to do a couple minor adjustments. So I changed a couple things on there. We made the spring pressure on the gas pedal side of that a little bit lighter. It had dual springs, one on there and then one on the gas pedal. So we lightened up the spring on the lever there and made a couple other adjustments. But Mark, I guess for anyone out there in your situation, your condition, what did you think about the General? And, you know, there's a lot of people that might not ever even try or think about doing this type of stuff. So I guess give me your thoughts, why you bought it, and now that you've got a chance to drive it around, what do you think?
Over the years, we've had a few different side-by-sides we've had John Deere Gators, we've had Can-Am Commanders. We found that the suspension in the General and the overall ride and feel of the machine is a much better feel. And again, I haven't driven it until today. So, being Voyage, there's always a lot of different feel, fit, and comfort type things that you just adapt to. Especially when you're at my level of quadriplegia, you have to accommodate and manage. It's a game of millimeters, but you kind of work through the feel of it, and then as you get more comfortable, then you can increase both your speed, your comfort, your slope, pitch, all of your mechanics of it. But really, this machine was a great feel. It was just a blessing to be able to get this put together and have the controls right where I need them.
Good. I guess maybe if you wouldn't mind, quickly explain what your paralysis level is so people understand, because, you know, there's people that just don't get it, don't know your level of paralyzation, if that's what you call it, and maybe just a quick explanation of that.
I'm a C6 quadriplegic, so the sixth vertebrae from the base of the skull is where I had my diving injury. Most of the fracture occurred on the anterior portion of C6. And so the paralysis there is obviously all four limbs,
yeah.
So legs and arms, and the hands are paralyzed. triceps is not active, and so you have extensors and no flexors. So you have to work through all of those arm functions with what you do have, and you compensate.
And I'll tell you what, guys that are watching this video, this guy right here has done amazing things. And you're at almost 30 years now?
37 years.
37. You were 20 years old when you had your diving accident, and you said 37 years. So Mark has spent the last 37 years of figuring out how to still enjoy life in a wheelchair, doing things like this, not just sitting on the couch, collecting unemployment and, being a slug and wasting good oxygen. He has actually gone out and done a lot of things and really enjoyed life with the scenario that he's been handed. And it's just amazing to see what he has tackled, accomplished, and continues to do things. I mean, find ways to mow his own lawn. He's drives a van still with hand controls in it, things like that. So he's pretty independent, and I think everybody in his family is pretty proud of him. Some days there's more challenges than others for him, but it's just one of those things that it really has never seemed to beat him down and stop him and say, I can't. Mark has always been a I can kind of guy, so it's always fun to help him come out here and try to get these things something new and experience what you and I get to do and take for granted every single day, and just to enjoy life. So I think Mark has worked on making sure that he can get to that point and still get out and have fun.
Well, it makes a big difference when neighbor Doug is your brother.
Well, it's just what I do. I have a saying, it's what I do, and I learn every day doing it. So, guys, if you like this video, give me that big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I guess wish Mark well. Drop him a comment. Let him know what you think about being able to get out here and enjoy life. Thanks, and we'll see you again soon.